My bad. We were busy building up that Lamine pack. 3-0, my days. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Two Blues podcast. Mike should be sorted. Hey, listen. You didn't hear it from me. But I like that Yamin Lamau pack. That Lamine. That shit is going to be smoking smooth tonight. My days. What a performance. What a game. Show some love. If you're new to the channel, if you ain't subscribed, fucking hit that subscribe button. Make sure to drop us a like as well. Get involved in the comments. It is a live stream. I am praying. I have sent the invitations out. Jose Ferreira, come to the stage. Abdi Mohamed Rage, come to the stage. I've sent invitations out for the Barca boys to get in the chat, get in the cut, because the amount of shit, the amount of just pure bollocks we've had to endure for months from Barcelona fans talking about, oh, you wouldn't beat us like you beat that PSG side. Oh, you got to beat the best to be the best. Brother, suck my dick. What a win. What a performance. Barcelona, I mean, you ain't been able to chat to us for 10 years, but you definitely cannot chat to us now. What happened to your star boy? Because did anybody tell him that you're supposed to play the game on the pitch, not on the floor? Did anybody tell the best centre-back in the world, Ronald Araujo, that you're supposed to stay on your feet, not commit the foul and not get sent off after 44 minutes? Did anybody tell fucking best striker in the world, Lewandowski, you were supposed to put the ball in the back of the net, bro, not in Rosette of Matthew Hardin? Are you skunked? You just got schooled. Maresca Masterclass is in session, bro. I tell you what, more often than not, bubbles in the stomach whenever the team comes out. I'm thinking, oh, God, what's he done here? Why is he playing that man? Today, I saw that three in midfield. Enzo, Caicedo, James. Yeah, done. 3 points. Get them on the board. Don't matter that we ain't got a 9 on the pitch. Doesn't matter that we haven't got a recognised striker in the squad for a Champions League game against big Barcelona. We don't need it. And I tell you what, I'm not out here saying that, and categorically we're not the best team in the world. But I tell you what, no other team on this planet dismantles Barcelona like we did today. No other team on this planet dismantles PSG like we did in the Club World Cup. Whatever you have to say about Maresca, whether you like him, whether you're Maresca in, out, whatever you think of the bloke, tactically, this man gets it. To a T. Cross them, dot the I's, the fine margins. Enzo Maresca gets it. He gets it. He understands. Honestly, I'm in awe. I am in shock at that Chelsea performance. For all the big games that we've turned up in over the last 3 years, for all the 10-10 performances we've put in the last few years against teams like Man City, PSG, I genuinely have not seen a team performance where I could sit there and say every single player in that 11 to a man, 8.5 out of 10, if not higher. Marc Cucurella, sublime. Trevor Chalobah, sublime. Reece James, sublime. Moises Caicedo, best midfielder in the world. Pedri, who? Enzo Fernandez, sublime. Esteval Willian, Lamine Yamal, who, bruv? He was supposed to be the star boy. This is supposed to be your Copper Trophy winner. The man that spent half the game on the floor and the other half of the game in Cucurella's back fucking pocket. I'm telling you, bro, Lamine Yamal is not half the player Esteval Willian is. Look at the two of them. Look at what they've done in different leagues. Lamine Yamal's cooking fucking tapas chefs, bro. Lamine Yamal's not playing it, not doing it like Esteval. I swear to God, this performance, I've been trying to get a ticket all week on the ticket exchange. I'm a member, haven't been able to get a ticket. Tickets have been going for up to £650, bro. I tell you what, I would have paid it. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. £375 for a ticket in Matthew Harding. Skin off my teeth, bro. Should have paid it. I would have killed a man to be there tonight. I would have committed a homicide to be there tonight, bro. To be part of that atmosphere tonight, I would have done anything. Hey, why for that? No talking crazy on this channel. I would have done a mazzoline to be in that stadium tonight. What a performance. What a result. Unbelievable. I can't believe, I'm in shock. I'm in awe of the way that Chelsea managed that game. I am genuinely surprised at just how well we saw it out. Lads, we scored. How many goals did we score? 7? We scored 7 goals. Fucking hell. Listen, if Barcelona had not been on time with their UEFA payments, we would have won today 7-0. To a T, man. To a T. Can anybody complain about anything? Please, if you can, let me hear it. Let me know. The lap first goal for Chelsea. Esteval dunking on Yamal's head. The whole team putting in one of the best individual and team performances I've seen from this Chelsea side. Maresca masterclass. Subs doing their job. Rob Sanchez didn't even make me squeamish this game. What? Who am I watching? What am I watching? The only thing I am hoping and praying is that we haven't sunk all of our eggs into the Barcelona basket. Is I'm praying that we've got some left for this weekend, because at the end of the day, win, lose or draw tonight, I think we would have qualified for the Champions League knockout stages. But the big game is this weekend against Arsenal. We're the only team left that can do damage to Arsenal. And if we lose against Arsenal this weekend, 9 points is difficult to catch up. I don't care how many games are left in the season. 9 points is a big gap. So this weekend, we are already looking towards. But, I mean, someone give me something. I'm genuinely in awe of that performance. I don't think there's a single thing that Enzo Maresca got wrong. I don't think there's a single thing the team got wrong. Obviously, we're looking at the team sheet, no recognised 9. Immediately, with Pedro Neto, with his pace, stretching it, I think that proved it was the right decision. I think, honestly, there is nothing more for me to say. I might have to do another match report tomorrow with more details, because I am genuinely lost for words. I can't believe that performance. I can't believe the quality that we've managed to maintain for 90 minutes. I can't believe that this Chelsea team has just gone out and done that. And I can't lie, when I saw the lineups, I was looking at the Barcelona lineup and I was thinking food. I was thinking maybe a little bit optimistically, but I was thinking food. Who the fuck is Eric Garcia? Who the fuck are all these players? Why did Ferran Torres started? These men haven't even paid for Ferran Torres. They haven't even paid for Dani Olmo. They haven't even finished paying for Rafinha, bro. But I was looking at this team and thinking, yeah, this is food for Chelsea. But at the same time, you never know what Chelsea are going to get. You never know how we're going to... Fuck all that. I should not have been worried. Should not have been concerned. Why can't we do that week in, week out? This Chelsea team has shown to me, through tonight and through the PSG team, through the PSG game, this Chelsea team has shown me that we have more than enough to win the league. We are on our day, if you were to compare top performances, we are so clear of Arsenal, it's not even fucking close. The level of if we were to put in the level of performance today, 38 weeks out of 38 in the Premier League, I have no doubt, no question in my mind we hit 100 points. No question in my mind we walk the league. If we were to perform like that every single game in the Premier League match week, every single week of a Premier League campaign, we'd walk it. Why can't we do that consistently? Because my lord, that was a sight. That was just a blessing. It was refreshing. It was exciting. It was good in all the right ways. It was good in every single aspect you would want it to be. It was disciplined. It was professional. It was dynamic. It was a Maresca masterclass. I can't believe there are still people out here saying Maresca is not that guy. I've said maybe in the big games he's shown that he hasn't got that expect. Fucking hold that. Hold that. He has shown us he has got more than enough tactical efficiency. He is more than enough. He is tactically adept enough to be able to play against the most experienced, the best of oppositions. I'll say it again. I don't think any other team in the world could do what we did tonight against Barcelona. I don't think any other team in the world could do what we did in the summer against PSG. Chelsea may not be the best team in the world. That is not what I'm saying. But on our day, we can beat anyone. And I don't think you can say that for a lot of teams. I think you can say that for people like Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, the big teams of each country. I think on their day, Chelsea can beat anybody. And this is going back years. Chelsea used to struggle against teams like West Ham, Brentford, and then we used to go to quadruple, treble winners City and dunk on them. But this is different. This is a different level of pedigree. There was control at the back. There was discipline throughout. There was professionalism from the get-go. We scored 7 goals today, boys. We put 7 goals past Barcelona. We all knew this high line would be food. But we're all sitting here thinking this is going to be 4-3, 5-4. Chelsea haven't got enough at the back to hold out Barcelona. Look, granted, Ferran Torres should have put that early one away. But apart from that, 2 clear-cut chances in the 90 minutes. Lamine Yamal did not have an opportunity. Let's talk about Cucurella. Fuck it. There's not a better left back in the world. And anybody who's watching this right now that followed this channel 2 years ago is looking at me going, hey, I know that ain't you saying, I know you ain't saying that, because me personally, I wanted Cucurella. I didn't want him gone. I wanted him shot. I wanted him in front of the firing squad, bro. This time 2 years ago, maybe a little bit before, whatever the turnaround was, look, he had the first year of his Chelsea career was diabolical. I was just praying he was going to get mowed down by a fucking Zamboni. Cucurella is undoubtedly, unequivocally, empirically best left back in the world. Reece James, undoubtedly, unequivocally, empirically best right back in the world. The way in which, look, Reece James shows his class. We all know how good Reece James is. Cucurella, I expected him to just snap him out and just stay close to him. The way in which he ghosted him. There's man marking, and then there's the upper echelon of player. You used to get with Eden Hazard, one man wasn't enough. You needed to put 2 men. And even then, people still talk about the under Herrera marking job on Eden Hazard that he did one time. People will be talking about this Cucurella marking job on Lamine Yamal. If this does not unearth a discussion about Lamine Yamal, A, because he's a dirty fucking cheat, because he spent half the time of that first half on the floor, diving around. I'm not surprised. Barcelona DNA through and through. Lewandowski did it 90 seconds in. I mean, I'm pretty sure half the goals that were disallowed shouldn't have been, look, if Barcelona had forgotten their UEFA pay package, it probably would have been 5 or 6 tonight. I just think no other team could have dismantled them the way that we did. There are better teams out there. Better players, better individuals, better units. No team on this planet could do what Chelsea did tonight. And no team on this planet could do what Chelsea did against PSG 3 months ago. Listen, we may not be the best team in the world consistently, and that is our problem, is consistency. Is the fact that we chop and change more often than not. We slip up when we shouldn't. When it's a team that we should beat on paper, we struggle. When it's a big game, we turn up. Not like tonight, though. Tonight was different class, different gravy, genuine. I feel like I've got a fucking sty coming into my eye. I think I might have punched myself at some point when Esteban scored that goal. Honestly, and you know what? And the biggest win for me today is that my dad has started to accept the hype that I have been popping around Esteban Willian. Because whenever he's done something last few weeks, I've been getting, best player in the world. My dad don't see it. Obviously, older generation, slightly more skeptical. Tonight, after that goal, he just sat there and went, yeah, he could be. He could be. Esteban Willian, I'm telling you, he's going to be the best player in the world. To do what he's doing at this level, consistently, week in, week out, Premier League, domestic cups, Champions League, to go from Brazil. I don't think you lot understand how big the jump is to go from Brazil to England. You've got players playing for Chelsea under 21s that can't even play against League 2 sides. And that's nothing against the Chelsea players, the technical ability of these players. Look, they're fantastic. But playing men's football is a completely different kettle of fish to playing as a 17, 18-year-old. For Esteban Willian, 18-year-old Esteban Willian, to be doing what he is doing to the level that he is doing it, on the regular basis that he is doing it, there is nothing like it. I am telling you, nothing like it on this planet. I have not seen a player with talent on the ball like this since Lionel Messi. I have not seen a player with talent on the ball like this in a Chelsea shirt since Eden Hazard. I'm telling you, I watched this guy in the flesh against Bayer Leverkusen, the first time he played at Stamford Bridge. It was a pre-season friendly. Even then, you just know. This is why I like the eye test. You can judge a player by all sorts of metrics, all sorts of different statistics. How many goals, how many is expected, how many chances he creates. Fuck all that noise. How does he make you feel when he gets on the ball? If you are a football purist, if you are a football fan and you enjoy football, you enjoy the sport, you love seeing the sport played, Esteban, you undoubtedly agree with me that Esteban Willian is destined for the top. There are very, very few players that can, cause the excitement that he causes. I think it was Pat Nevin, one of the Chelsea commentators that was speaking about it a few weeks ago, was if you just close your eyes when you're watching a Chelsea game, you can hear when Esteban gets the ball because there's murmurs of excitement, there's whispers, there's ripples going through the crowd. Everybody gets out their seat. Everyone starts to think, something's about to happen. That level of expectation only comes when a player is special, not just upper echelon, creme de la creme. Esteban Willian, I'm telling you, is that. He is not the 5%, he's the 1%. He's the 1% of the 1%. And I tell you what, if Giovanni Quenda next year is anything like this guy, brother, Esteban Quenda, Neto, Dalat, Pedro, Garnacho, Gittins. Yuck! Oh, we've been talking for a minute about Chelsea's depth. Seasons, years we've been talking about Chelsea's depth. Where are these men going to get changed? They've got 17 wingers. Rare. It's looking scary now, isn't it, boys? Scary now that we've got wingers that can perform at any given opportunity. Pedro Neto, I can't believe there are still Chelsea fans that don't rate this guy. On the ball, he's sublime. On the ball, excellent touch, excellent delivery, threat in the final third, absolutely rapid, great 1v1, everything you want from a winger. But off the ball, the work rate, the hustle, the energy this guy puts in to every single ball, every single run. He puts his heart and soul into it. We talk about players bleeding blue. We talk about players that understand what it means to play for the badge. Pedro Neto is undoubtedly one of them. He is one of my first names on the team sheet. For me, he's top of the pecking order in terms of wingers at the moment. I just think his commitment to the cause. I think personally, if you're a right back, and this is someone that's coming from a defending background, if you're a right back and you're asking for one winger to play with in this Chelsea roster, in this Chelsea team, it's Pedro Neto. He is a fullback's dream. Because you see a winger coming at you, you see a player overlap, you see the fullback doing the overlap on you. I don't even have to scout the pitch. I know Pedro Neto is there. I know Pedro Neto is there backing me up every single day of the week and twice on a Sunday. This is a guy that understands the responsibilities both ways. He understands what it means to be a winger, not just on the ball, but off the ball as well, helping your defender, doing your bit for the team. And that was him in a nutshell today. Obviously, playing that false nine role, kind of not on either wing, just kind of being a nuisance, making trouble, causing problems in the Barcelona back line. I have nothing but praise to give to Pedro Neto. Obviously, Cucurella was the one that won that got Araujo sent off. Sublime. But you know what? Let's do a very, very quick check on FootMob. You know what? Before we do on FootMob, let's do team ratings. Before we check the official results or official scores. Sanchez, very little to do. 7.5. Cucurella, 8.5. Chalobah, 8.5. Fofana, 8. Reece James, 8. Caicedo, 8.5. Enzo, 8.5. Neto, 9. Esteval, 9. Garnacho, 8. Is that it? Gusto, 8.5. Boom. Nothing lower than an 8. Honestly, I wouldn't go lower than an 8. Let's have a look. There'll be a whole lot of green. Reece James, man of the match, apparently, with an 8.3. Right, so they've given Sanchez 8.2. They've given Fofana a 6.8 and a Gusto a 6.7. I wouldn't agree with that. I think Gusto better than Fofana for sure. I thought Gusto was very good today. Neto, they give a 6.9. That's why you don't trust ratings. That's why you don't trust apps. That's why you use the eye test, boys. That's why you don't listen to stats. Oh, shit. Big up, Kieran, my guy. Appreciate you joining. Anybody that's joining, make sure to get involved in the comments. Who is your man of the match? We're going through player ratings right now. I've given everyone an 8 minimum. A few 8.5s in there. 1, 2 9s. Minimum 8. But seeing Neto on 6.9, come off it. Seeing Malo Gusto on 6.7, come off it. How the fuck did Lamine Yamal get a 7.5 rating? He did nothing but dive. Genuinely bizarre. He had one shot, 10 misplaced passes. How the fuck did he get a 7.5 rating? He was the only one of the Barcelona team that got a green rating, though. And yeah, I mean, look, I'd be slightly more positive on the Chelsea side of things. I think there's not an orange rating in there for me. I think everybody, 8+. Yeah, and Pedro Neto having a 6.9, I would argue he's up there for man of the match for me. I think Pedro Neto today showed what it means to put a performance in on and off the ball. And, Kieran, love, bro. Appreciate you. 8+. 8+ for everyone in blue. Does anybody disagree? Can anybody disagree? I don't fucking think so. Who would your man of the match be? Let me know in the comments. Right, who are we going to go with? I think Reece James fair. I think I'd go Neto or Esteval. I think Esteval for the goal alone. I think he was solid throughout the game, but I think just for the goal alone, to do what he did, the quality of the goal. But I think genuinely, superstar in the making for him. I think otherwise, Pedro Neto, I think his work rate was sublime. I think that's one thing that doesn't get reflected in the stats. So I think as a forward, I can understand why he might have got a lower statistical rating, but in terms of the performance, top draw. Absolutely unreal. And I don't have any complaints about Pedro Neto today. And the other one, you bang on. Cucurella. I thought Cucurella, I think the expectation of having to play against Yamal, look, we know Barcelona are very, very talented and they've got a lot of players. And I said before the game today that the battle, I normally pick one battle, and I like to think I'm quite astute with this. I think the game is more often than not won or lost in a key area. And I feel like today I highlighted that area or that battle as being Lewandowski and one of the centre-backs. I thought Lamine Yamal, as talented as he is, I thought Cucurella, he's got the experience. They're obviously teammates, so he knows a little bit about, national teammates, so he knows a little bit about him. I thought Cucurella would have had the edge over Lamine Yamal every day of the week, to be honest. I thought the battle today was Lewandowski and the centre-backs. And you know what? I think the centre-backs did fantastic. I don't think Lewandowski offered too much, enough for us to say that was the key battle. That was where the game was won and lost. But in my head, it makes sense. The battle, Chelsea won that battle. Chalobah and Fofana dominated at the back, and Chelsea won the game. And that was going to be the swing. If anything was going to happen, it was going to be from Lewandowski causing a nuisance. Yeah, I had no qualms about Cucurella and Reece James. You can throw Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres, Dani Olmo, Pedri. You can throw whoever you want at me. If we've got Cucurella and Reece James on those flanks, I'm comfortable. I'm not breaking a sweat at all. Let me know, though. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know who you think deserves man of the match tonight. I mean, it could go to any one of those players. So you know what? In the spirit of celebration and just, enjoying what a wonderful performance that was, 11 man of the matches tonight. Fuck it. You know what? Even Rob Sanchez can get one. You're welcome, brother. This is the only accolade you're getting for a while. I'd say that. Another clean sheet. Robert Sanchez could be getting dangerously close to another golden glove here. But yeah, you know what? 11 man of the matches tonight. Fuck it. I can't choose. There are enough players in there that deserved it. There's too many. Too many players deserved it. What a performance. What a win. The question now, can Chelsea take that form into Sunday? They've obviously got a day extra to prepare. Arsenal playing tomorrow in the Champions League against Bayern Munich. Remains to be seen how they do. They're still one of the two unbeaten clubs in the Champions League. Fingers crossed. Michael Elise, do it for us. I know you nearly moved to us a couple of years ago. Do it for us now, fella. Can Chelsea continue this momentum? Can we keep the positive upswing going? Let me know what you think. We will, of course, be doing plenty of content between now and the weekend. And yeah, you know what it is. It's the blueprint. Chelsea, Barcelona, out of the way. The blueprint to follow. If you haven't already, make sure to go and watch the match report from earlier. The under-19s played against Barcelona under-19s in a similarly entertaining game. It was actually very, very good quality. One of the best quality academy matches I've watched from a neutral perspective. Finished 1-1. Chelsea still unbeaten in 5 games in the UEFA Youth League. So please do us a favour. Make sure to go and check that one out. We've also got, like I said, plenty of content dropping from now until the end of the week. There'll be short content. Make sure to follow at twobluespodcast on the Instagram. And the blueprint will be releasing on probably Friday. It's a new series from us focusing on the future wonder kids within the Chelsea Academy. The first episode, I'm going to keep it a teaser. I'm going to keep it secret for now. However, if you go through the Instagram, I've done 5 or 6 graphics for the youth players. It's one of them. So stake your bets. Let me know in the comments who you think I'm going to be talking about in the first ever episode of the Blueprint on the Two Blues podcast, talking about the future of Chelsea, our wonder kids, our academy, our top future prospects. If you're into the academy, we cover the first team, the academy, the loan watch. We cover everything on this channel. So if you follow Chelsea, if you want to know about Chelsea, fucking hit that subscribe button. If you ain't already, what are you doing? A, and B, fucking hit that subscribe button, mush. Right. Until next time, everyone, appreciate everybody. Kieran, if you're watching, my guy, love, appreciate you. To the Barca fans out there, Jose Ferreira, Abdi Mohamed Rage, it's awful quiet in the comment section. Considering that both of you said you'd be here, considering I invited both of you here, What, you don't want to talk shop no more? You don't listen. I don't blame you. If we'd had the floor wiped with us like we'd just done with you, I wouldn't be anywhere near a camera. So Feb. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Us. Who's us, bruv? Who's us? Hey, yo. I'm running a smear campaign on your Instagram in approximately 3 minutes, my guy. Fucking, you better be watching out for that. Two Blues podcast mentioned you, my guy. Anyway, until next time, lads. Appreciate you. Up the fucking chills. Come on.